On the 11th day of BrandMAS, my true self gave to me how and why to use strategy. And this is my last video, so thank you so much. Before I get into my top tips on getting strategic and why strategy is so important as a brand and as a business and putting yourself out there, yeah, how has it been? Please do let me know. I would love to know, because this has just been a video series rather than being a group where you join in, and that's just for you to be able to digest and watch it at your own pace. But I'm really hoping it's helped you to think why you need to work on your brand, why you are your brand, and how to begin to put all the elements together to put yourself out there and to really to market your brilliance. And I hope you're starting to believe that. Believe in yourself, believe in what you're doing, and just take 2020. It's yours for the taking. Just absolutely go for it. But do find me and my wonderful guests if you want to connect with us. Let us know what you thought, if you want any further help with anything that we've talked you through. So yeah, let's go for it. Strategy. I've saved this for my very last video. So you do have a fabulous guest tomorrow who is talking more about again, branding ideas, brand and identity and image and inner work. But I'm going to talk about the strategic side of things, which can always sound, yeah, a little bit more serious. It doesn't really need to, because strategy is just having a plan. And we all need a plan, don't we? But let's go into why and how. So, tip number 1. It's more of a question actually than a tip. But yeah, grab a piece of pen and, I can say that, grab a pen and paper if you want to join along with this. And the first question would be, what is your end game? You know, what are you trying to achieve? I mean, ultimately it's probably more sales, but it can help you sort of break down the process and think, yeah, what is it I want? Is it to be the authority in my field? Is it to be a little bit famous? Is it to just help as many people as you can? I know this is probably all of them, it's probably tick, 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 but you know, what is that end game? Is it to increase followers? Is it to, if you're going into like more conversion rates and things, is it to change your conversion rate if you're further along into launch mode? Is it to be able to build up your list, to build up to a launch? I don't know, it's you know which stage of your business you're at, but this all lends to itself, and strategy within your brand is how you are going to put yourself out there for people to know, like and trust you, to then buy from you. That's what it's all about, isn't it? So I'll say the end game. I've kind of said it right there. I just answered that question for you. But you know, do detail the steps. Might just help you. There might be a little gem in there that helps you really to think about why this is so important. So that is number 1. That was quite a long one. Number 2 is, does what you're doing right now, or everything that you've been working on recently, does it lend itself to this, to that end goal? I say end, there's never an end, because every time you get to that, you will keep building, keep growing, keep working. But to whatever it is your focus right now, does everything you're doing lend itself to that? Have a think, break it down into activities if you need to. Look for anything that is distraction or that is not going to bring any money in, because that is the end goal. Anything where you think, actually, yeah, I'm probably putting that off. If there's anything where you're holding back, explore that question. It's quite a deep one. Okay, number 3 is to prioritise. So, you know, what is that end game and what do you need to get there? Yes, you might have the other things. You know, I have things that I really enjoy doing. They might be what I call almost like the fluff around the strategy, the fluffy fun bits. And yes, I might indulge a little bit if it's something I really enjoy. However, this is a chance to prioritise what needs doing straight away. You know, we're talking strategy in terms of your brand. Maybe it is nailing your message. Is it getting to grips with your niche? Is it working on copy? Is it having a content plan, which I'm all about? I'm hot on the content planning. That to me is strategy. That is being strategic, rather than, especially with content, you could just start to post anything and it's a bit all over, your message isn't there, people still don't really know why they should come to you. Strategy helps. That is your niche, your message, your copy, your content, it's all there. So number 4 lends itself really nicely to that, is to block out the time. Make time for strategy. Make time to plan your content, to explore content creation ideas, to work on your niche and your message, or to check back in with it. It might be that you do something a little bit different and you think, well, yeah, I need to check that's still in line. Or it might be that you've not really looked at that in a few years. Maybe you did get branding a while ago and you think, doesn't quite feel me. So that's where it comes back to that alignment. But check in with that and then block out that time to make these things, getting strategic, a priority, to make the time for checking in with it, for working on your message, for writing copy, content planning, whatever you need. And then the fifth and final, and this is the final one from me. So how many have I done? 6. Oh, you've had 30 tips or reasons from me. So this is number 30 of 30. And it is, and this is, do you know what? This probably brings it all together. Everything I've said throughout these last 11 days is to break it down. Because all of this, I'm so aware that this whole process, where it is branding, content, copy, all the things we've covered, like visibility and storytelling, and I'm trying to think what we've worked, mindset, it all takes time and it can all feel really overwhelming. So for me to sort of, you've really you've digested quite a lot in 11 days, what will be 12 days tomorrow. Pick what you need from it, but then break it down and take it step by step. This video is going over 5 minutes. I thought it would be in the last one, but break it down and check your alignment. I've said that before, but check that alignment again. Even further down the line, you might think, yeah, something's not quite right. Check if you can outsource anything. That is a biggie. Are you in that position? Are you in that position to be able to? Do you need to work on the mindset around that? It's a game changer. It really can be. Get back to getting strategic. If there's things that are just not lending themselves to your mission or to your time, your zone of genius, breaking it down step by step. Is there anything I can just get support with? And it all helps. This is going more into the business side of things than branding, but it all comes together. Your business is your brand. Your brand is your business. It really does all work together, and that's why I like to explore a whole range of subjects when we're talking about branding and copy and content. It is the core of how you are putting yourself out there in the online world. It's how you're going to be seen. And do you know what, to top all this off, I've gone over it anyway, so I'm going to go rogue here. Go off track. This is not a 5-minute video, this one. It is that all of this leads to one thing. You being in control of how your audience, your dream clients, see you. And that to me is a biggie. You can know what you're about. You can feel sometimes your passion. You just can't seem to quite get it out there. Or you think you're getting it out there, it doesn't quite connect. And that's where there's a bit of a disjoint. It doesn't quite connect to how you think it should. You feel frustrated. Yeah, that is the end game, isn't it? That's what we're working towards. So that is really my top tip of all of this, is that you stay in control of how you are seen. And that is so much better than your audience deciding for you and getting it wrong. So the strategy, everything, the niche, the messaging, telling brand stories, visibility, everything comes together at this point for that sole purpose of just, nothing holding you back. So just go for it. Let's make 2021 the year. 2020 was a bit of an up and down one. Let's just put yourself out there and shine. Any problems around that, I always say journal and then work on the strategy side. Mindset first. The BrandMAS has been brand mindset and strategy. Mindset first, strategy second. And thank you so much for watching. Thank you for staying with me, staying with us. And do enjoy tomorrow's final video. It is a Christmas cracker. Even though we're not on Christmas now, I'm filming before Christmas. But yeah, do you know what? It's January 9th when you watch this. I'll de-festive, let's take the decorations down. But do enjoy tomorrow's, and I'll check in with you hopefully very soon. Come and find me on social media if you want to connect about anything we've talked about. Okay, thank you.